full 100% refund does not cause a cash flow. Hold on, subtract it. It's complicated. Are you studying accounts conceptually or are you just memorizing? Let's test it. We'll talk about cash flow statement. Of course, you already know cash flow statement is a statement which shows all cash inflows and outflows of the business. Anything which causes a cash flow, we should obviously record in the cash flow statement. But if something does not cause a cash flow, we are not supposed to record in the cash flow statement. But then hold on, depreciation does not cause a cash flow, but still we record it in the cash flow statement. Why do we record depreciation if it doesn't cause a cash flow? Hold on. In the format, increase in current asset is subtracted. Say debtors. My question to you is, if debtors is increasing, why are we even subtracting it? Why do we need to subtract increase in debtors in cash flow statement? So if you know the reason for all this, then definitely you're studying conceptually. You're prepared to get 95 plus or centum. You need more practice maybe. Otherwise, you're just memorizing the formats, mugging up that this will be added, this will be subtracted, this will be debited, this will be created. Like example, revaluation account. A lot of people, what they do is they memorize that decrease in asset will come in the debit side. I'm talking about revaluation account. Increase in liability will come in the debit side, or maybe increase in asset will come in the credit side, and so on. So if you memorize like this, the moment any adjustment is complicated, you will mess up, you will not get the answer. Like if you take last year's book from the current year's TS Grewal book, it's removed. If you take last year's book, I guess if it's either question number 60 or 64. So if you try doing that, some A, B, C are partners and D is admitted, you will not get the answer if you have memorized that decrease in asset will come in debit side and increase in liability will come in debit side. So basically, the right way of doing revaluation account is knowing all the journal entries, knowing every single concept, and then doing it. Like example, do you know how will you treat bills discounted dishonored? Bills receivable which were discounted earlier has been dishonored. How will you treat an admission basically? Admission of a partner, how will you treat bills discounted dishonored? If you know how to treat this, then you're studying conceptually. Otherwise, you're just memorizing. Like many people, what they do is bills discounted dishonored, they put in revaluation account debit side, but that's wrong. The journal entry is debtors debit to bank, so it will only have effect in the balance sheet, no effect on revaluation. And this is the adjustment of your book, TS Grewal book. It's not nothing new. It has come multiple times in the board exam. No doubt you feel that accounts is very difficult. Of course, if you memorize instead of learning concepts, how will you find it easy? And that is what I do. I specialize in making accountancy easy. Hi, I'll introduce myself. I'm Chander and I teach, like you already know, I teach the entire year's syllabus in a span of 9 days. You have the best possible opportunity to learn all the concepts, entire year's concept in a span of just 9 days. And instead of memorizing formats, memorizing debit and credit, you can actually learn conceptually, start solving sums conceptually, and of course, once you have known the concept, everything in accounts will make more sense to you. So enroll for the crash course and I'll see you there. And also we have a trial class option. You can come to the first class as trial. If you don't like the class, you get full 100% refund. If you think you're not going to learn the concepts, you're just going to memorize. If you think the first day was not worth it, you get 100% refund, no questions asked. So enroll for the crash course and I'll see you there. We'll have a lot of fun while learning. See you guys.